Yo, what's up YouTube? These are the 3 things that all sterile processing technicians must know before entering the field or as a sterile processing technician. What's up YouTube? Today's video is going to be the basic knowledge on what you need to know or must know as a sterile processing technician. Now this video is going to be a very important video, maybe the most important video you may ever see. Now if you don't subscribe to me by now, my name is Rico. I'm a certified registered central service technician, other known as a sterile processing technician. Now that we got that out the way, make sure you drop a like before I give you this first thing that you must know as a sterile processing technician. Now number 1, you need to know the basic knowledge of your instruments. Basically just knowing your instruments in general. If you do not know your instruments, how are you going to know how to assemble the instruments when they come from decon? And the reason why you need to know them is because you have to put the instruments in order by name so the surgeon and the surgical tech know what instruments to pick, and so the surgical procedure could run smoothly throughout the whole procedure. When the sets come out the instrument washer, the instruments are going to be butterfly. I will explain butterflying in another video. Butterflying is basically when the instruments are open so all the enzymatic soap and all the water could get through the crevices of the instrument. Instruments are kind of separated in different compartments. Needle holders, you have your scissors, you have your rongeurs, you have your forceps. If you want me to do another video on how to learn your instruments easily, comment that down below, because I have a good idea on how to get you more familiar with your instruments. Because I know when I first started as a tech, knowing all the instruments was pretty hard. I still don't know every instrument because new instruments come out every day. So I won't say you will be 100% expert, but you will be way better than you are now. You do not want to give them the wrong instrument or be missing instruments, because you will get in trouble. It will be an inconvenience for the surgery. So the more efficient you are as a tech, the better it runs on the other side. Now when I'm talking about scissors, you have different types of scissors. You have Metabomb, you have nerve scissors, you have iris scissors, pot scissors. When we talk about forceps, you have tissue forceps, smooth forceps. When I'm talking about rongeurs, rongeurs are basically bone cutters. Now like I said, I could get more deep into that in another video. Just let me know. Drop it down in the comments and I will touch more on that. Now number 2, you want to know function. And when I say function, how the instruments work. You need to know if your scissors cut right, if your rongeurs cut right. Do you have the right instrument testing material? These are all factors on seeing if your instruments work right before sending them to the OR. You are the first line of defense before it goes to the OR. You do not want to send dull scissors to the OR because it could damage the patient's tissue. So make sure you are testing your instruments and make sure you have the right testing materials to make sure your instruments work. Because if you do not have the right testing material, then how do you know if the instrument cuts properly or works properly? You have index card and you have color-coded materials for the instruments, so you know what instruments cut what. I could get deeper into that in another video. It's so much information I get into, but knowing the functions of the instruments is very important. You have to know, are the instruments broke? Teeth could be missing off the forceps. That results in you putting it out for repair. You have orange tags to tag the instrument. That is when you are indicating if the instrument is broke with the label dedicated for repair. You have dedicated people in the sterile processing field that works strictly on repair, which relieve the stress of the sterile processing technician and people in the OR. Again, you do not want to send a broken instrument in the OR because it could affect the surgical procedure and be a real inconvenience for the surgeon. Remember, function, function, function. Lastly, you need to know your cleaning and decontamination. Now when we're talking about decontamination or cleaning, you have to know the right cleaning points for the instrument in order for the instrument to be clean. You have the shaft of the instrument, the ring handle of the instruments, and the inside jaws of the instruments, and you have the tips of the instruments. If you want to know about the cleaning points of the instruments, drop that down below and I can help you guys out on finding the cleaning points in the decontamination process. You do not want to send a bloody yanker with tissue on it to the assembly side, because they will send that whole tray right back and you will have to decontaminate the whole tray. You have to flush out your yankers with the proper brush. It is important to know the decontamination process and the cleaning process, because that is the root of sterile processing and the root of the whole process. It starts with cleaning. Everything starts with cleaning. Cleaning is the first step. Getting the rust out with your brush, with the wire, everything. Cleaning is the first step of the whole process. Remember that. If you have anything to take away from this video, cleaning is the first step. It even says it in the book. Okay, so that was the 3 things that you need to consider. Oh my God, the dirt bikes. Okay, that is the 3 things you need to consider before becoming a sterile processing tech, or if you're a sterile processing tech, you could take away from this video. So number 1 was knowing your instruments. Number 2 was the function of the instruments. Number 3 is the cleaning and decontamination process. So make sure you like, comment, subscribe, comment below. Let me know what do you want me to make a video on next, or what are you curious about? Let me know. I love making this type of content because I am giving y'all value. I'm loving the feedback. If you didn't already, go watch my first sterile process video that had 1,000 views. My second video is about to hit 1K views too, and my third video, go show some love, because I told you on how to get your CRCST, other known as your sterile processing test, on how to pass it. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. So if you want to learn on how to study or get some better study methods, make sure you go and click that video. That was my last video. Y'all need to turn that video up for me. But like, comment, subscribe. I'm out. I appreciate you for watching. If you took the time out your day, and have a nice day. God bless you all, whoever watched this video. And we out.